Huh? Hmm. Alright, welcome back, you fellow simpletons. Now, I know it's been probably almost a year since I've done any type of good recording, playthrough, or, game review or anything. Life gets busy, and I found a little time today to try to do another recording for you guys. This is a game that I just recently picked up just off of a whim. It was on sale over the weekend. I think it was on sale for like 15 bucks or something. It's called ASKA or ASKA or ASKA, I don't know. ASKA. It's made by the same developers that made like Medieval Dynasty, Toplit's development. And honestly, this game has been a lot more addicting than I thought it would be. It's a really hardcore survival kind of game. It reminds me of like Valheim mixed with Medieval Dynasty, mixed with like a little bit of 7 Days to Die in a way, because every so often you'll get a wave of something, whether it's a blood moon rising where you get a couple monsters that come in, things of that nature. Now, the elements in itself, the seasons are killer. It's really a game where you have to put a lot of focus on your settlement, on your village, your villagers, because they will help keep you alive, and you have to help keep them alive. And there's a lot going on in this game, so I can't wait to get into it and play a little bit with you guys. We're going to get started on a single player. We'll do a new game. I'm just going to do the normal. I don't want to customize anything yet with this playthrough. We're just going to do a normal one. I like to play as Ragnar, and there are different presets that you can set up. This is kind of your default with the tattoos and the blondish hair. I got no tattoos and, the mohawk and gray beard. So this game will be called... Oh, I don't know. Let's just go... YouTube playthrough? Sure. And seed. Let's go 8675309. Yes, you know it. 11, and I think by the end of this video, I think by the point I'm recording this, I've got about 752 subscribers, almost to 1K. So we'll put a 1 at the end of that, so that'll be our seed number. So we've got our character, our preset, our seed, and our game. All right, let's go ahead and get started.
In the days before, the gods gave us the spark of ambition, which lit the fires of creation. They gave us a world of our own, a home. They made us builders, warriors, legends. They gave us everything. But our hubris overcame us. We thought ourselves to be gods instead. We tore apart their memory, and so we were punished. Everyone, everything cast into the fire. Yet some of us were spared. To start again.
I love that beginning. That is so cool. And hello. Yep. I know what that was about. That was like, you shall be punished and left here. Goodbye. Alright, so welcome to ASKA. ASKA, whatever the heck you want to call it. So, right off the bat, we're going to start with picking up some of these things. Where is it? There we go. Yep, right there. And those. Those are some Jotun blood, and those will be useful a little bit later, and I'll show you why. Now, this isn't too bad of a starting point. So what we're going to do first, I'm going to go around, kind of collect up some resources, just like your normal survival game. We'll get some sticks, stones, There's these mussels that are here on the side of these rocks. These are good early game food. Pretty easy to get, kind of plentiful for the most part. They're just kind of located around the beaches. And we are going to set up beach for, you know, our settlement, for at least our first settlement, and see how far that we can go until we actually have to move inland. But some things that I learned from the first, you know, game that I was playing was we're going to rely quite a bit on fishing and potentially hunting. And we definitely need an area to collect a lot of wood and some berries, and ideally, you know, some hunting places for animals. So, if we hit M, this will be our map. There's our shipwreck, and we have these wisdom wisps, and I'll show you what these things are. They're kind of like little tutorials, little tips and tricks as you go. So we'll view the hint. So press Z to find resources near you. The gods bless you with the ability to find important resources nearby. Use this regularly, as it can reveal nearby creatures and can also be of help in the darkness. We will definitely use the Z button a lot in this game. It's great to kind of locate things. So like we've got these reeds, we'll hold E, gather up a bunch of all these reeds that we have here. Reeds are very helpful. They kind of give us thatch. And what we can do with that thatch is if we hit I, we go into our inventory. If we hit left shift and left click, we turn that thatch into fibers. And fibers will be useful when we have to make like rope and things of that nature. And we'll get to that here in just a little bit. But for now, what I want to do is let's go locate ourselves a good place to kind of, you know, set up shop. So we want to be somewhat close to the beach, close to trees. Hopefully there'll be these stones in here. And maybe if we'll get lucky, there'll actually be some animals. As we go, we're going to definitely want to start building some things. So to build, we hit the B button. And we've got a few options that we can do. So materials, this is where we will build rope and stone blades. So we can build ourselves 2 rope. Stone blade, we need 2 regular stones to make 1 blade. And then if we come in here to the tools, we can make the wooden hoe, stone axe, stone pickaxe, hammer, stone knife, simple torch, fishing rod, and then some baits for fishing. First off, we're going to need a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. So for that, we need sticks, more stone blades, and we should be good on rope. Alright, sticks are fairly easy to get. We can kind of gather them from these dwarf spruce. That'll get us a couple sticks. And we'll do the same thing here. And fiber. Oh, look. Flax. So that'll give us straight fiber and give us a decent amount of it. So now, come in here. Do stone blade. Oh, we need... That's what we need. We need more stone. Alright, let's walk around the beach. Like, the stone can be kind of hard to see in the woods. But if we keep tapping Z, we should be able to see it highlighted. Let's see what we got over here. Like, a lot of times I get pretty lucky. Ah, here we go. Alright. So with that, we'll do another stone blade. And that should get us our stone pickaxe. Perfect. And I want to move that into spot 1. Might as well move these mussels down here. And the next one's going to be a stone axe, so we're going to need another stone blade. And that's really it. So we need 2 more stones, or now that we have a stone pickaxe, we can mine smaller ones. So these ones are too big for us. These stone clumps. What we need to do is we need to mine these small stone clumps. What we can do is just hold R. That'll harvest the stone. and we'll get stone out of it, and we'll also get like a stone block. And I'll show you what that is after we take out this last hit. There, so we got a large stone and small stones. So I'll hold T to collect all of the small stones, and then we have this large stone. Now you can't put this in your inventory. You can just carry it around with you. No, we just move around, keep this thing going with us. So this will be helpful in the future, because some of the stuff we'll be building might use that. Now you can harvest this down if you wanted to. Again, I'm just going to do that because I'm not going to be carrying this around with me the whole beginning of the episode. And what we'll do is we'll get small stones out of it. There we go. Now we got some decent small stones. So come in here, stone blade. Don't have enough to make 5, but we do have enough to make 4. And there we go. So now with that, we should have enough for our stone axe, which is good. We will definitely craft a hammer. And it would be nice to get some more rope, because I wouldn't mind a stone knife. Stone knife is handy. And we're definitely at some point going to need a fishing rod and the hoe. Alright, let's see what we can do to find either some more reeds like these. We can get some more rope. Then we'll get some more stone, and then we'll get some sticks. And we'll be looking pretty good. Oh man, it's starting to get dark already. Can't believe it. Alright, so we found another one of these wisps. Press B to open build menu to build a simple fire. This is something I want to do once when we find the area that we want to actually build at. Because once we build the fire, we're kind of locked in at that point. But honestly, I'm not minding this spot. We've got trees. Let's go inland a little bit. Because the nice thing about these trees is these are harvestable. These pine trees are harvestable. You know, pretty early game, and then even after you get into like close to, you know, a couple seasons or, you know, almost a year in, by then you're getting these like big firs and you're getting logs. But it's these like birch ones. These ones are a pain, and you can almost never be able to harvest those, especially like early game. So if we've got a big run, yeah, that's a big run of pine trees, and right here we're not too far away. So I think if we set up camp right around here, we'll have all this wood resource. There's not too many stones, but that's okay. We can deal with that. But let's I think that's what we'll do is we're gonna get set up. Ooh, water. So these natural water collectors are really good. So if you just go up, and I like to hold R, which will refill my little pouch of water, then that way you can just drink it whenever you need it. You know, I kind of like doing that. I feel like the water lasts longer when I do that instead of just drinking it right then and there. That's just my humble opinion anyway. So I wouldn't mind starting off our base right here. We're going to put, let me gather this. Let me get a fire going, and we will set up our fire right by the willow tree. Alright, so fire, simple fire. We will build, and let's go right. Let's see, we can use Q and E to rotate it. Let's see, do I want it facing away from the willow tree? If we have it facing away, so we're always looking out to the water in the willow. I like that idea. Let's go right there. Alright, so we will supply that and add fuel. We can use sticks. Let's go ahead and hit T to open the simple fire menu. So you can upgrade or create add-ons for the structure, dismantle the entire structure, or any add-ons as it might have. Alright, so we can turn this into an actual campfire. So let's press build. Now tell us what we need. We need 6 stones and 4 sticks. We've got 2 sticks. What we can do is hit Q to pin. And now we know that we need to go get 6 stones and 2 sticks. Alright, so look at that. We've got a small stone right under here. So I'm going to collect this up, and I'll be back to take care of the fire after that. Alright, so I've got the 2 sticks and the stones. Let's get this put in. So we'll go in here, press R. And nice, now we have a campfire. Let's open this up, and now we can build a fire cover and a barbecue. So I know this fire cover will be a huge thing to have. And, okay, we gotta build this first. So this would be some bark and some rope. Let's submit. Now we need sticks and bark. So we get to cut down a tree. But it has to be the right tree. So these full-size firs are too big. We cannot cut those down. What we need are like young firs. And I know there's got to be some in here, right? Alright, so I gathered everything. I'll probably show you guys cutting... So I had to cut down a tree to get a lot of this. I will probably show you guys how to do this in the actual daytime. Because it is really dark trying to show how to cut down a tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a fire going. And I'm just going to kind of hang out around here collecting a few things until it gets light time. And then I'll bring you guys back kind of after that. Alright? Alright, good morning. I went collected a few things. I've got... collected a bunch of fibers so we can make rope. Got a bunch of sticks and the bark that we needed. So let's get this thing put in there. And we can hit E to hold the build, which is why we need the hammer. And once when we build this, we should have a cover. So if it rains, it will not put out our fire. And that is a huge thing. So now let's put a barbecue so we can actually cook some stuff on here. So let's pin that. We'll hit R to submit what we have. And look at that, we had everything already. Perfect. Alright, let's get this built. Takes so long in the beginning. But as we start to do this, we start to level up and it'll go a little bit quicker. Alright, so we've got a food rack for cooking stuff. We've got fire for, heat. And let's go cut down a tree so you can see what it looks like. Ooh, berries. Berries are good because what we can do with the blueberries. So if we go... Oops, wrong button. We go into build menu. We go into tools. All the way off to the right, we can make berry bait. And for each one berry, we get 4 baits from it. So let's craft up a bunch of these. And we're going to do some fishing a little bit later. And that'll get us a little bit of a food source going. Alright, so now we've got 40 baits. That's a good start. Let's see what the wisp has to say. Alright, press B to open the build menu and build a shelter. Shelters are the most basic of lodging for you and your villagers. They are also a good place to rest and slowly regenerate HP. Use the stone axe to chop down trees and gather the required resources to build the shelter. You also need a hoe to level the terrain and a wood hammer to build. Alright, so we got a few tools to build. So if we go in here, we're going to need a wooden hoe. Can we pin that? We can't. Alright, so we need more sticks and stones. And then I also know that we're going to want a fishing rod is sticks and rope. So let's build the rope that we have. I got 33 of them. Well, 33 of the twine, of the fibers, which will make like 15 by the time we're done, like, I don't know, 16 of them. Now we got a bunch of rope, so we need stones. And, so what was it again? Is it just the stones and sticks? Stones and sticks. Alright, so for that we can cut down a tree, and that'll get us a bunch of stuff. So these smaller ones, these are the young firs. These are the ones that we're going to want to cut down. So they cut down pretty quick too. Once when they're down, we'll hit R again. And if we hit Z, we can see everything gets lit up. So we've got bark. We will, oops, hold T, not R. Hold T, now we got bark. We got resin, which is good. We got some sticks that we got out of that. Here's another stick. And then we've got the long stick, which I absolutely love that Vikings consider logs long sticks. And let's collect those. So we should have enough sticks now to build us the wooden hoe. And we need one more stick for the fishing pole. Now what we could do is we can harvest these down. And this should get us, I believe, firewood? Yep, fuel, firewood. And some bark. And some sticks. And let's do the same thing with this one. And sometimes you will get hurt while you're like harvesting, as we saw in that one. So we're actually, that hurt quite a bit actually. So let's take the sticks. Oh, we're getting full. Alright, we're full. Yep, we're full of bark and all that. Now the bark you can also harvest, and that will go into fibers as well. So we'll just do a couple of those. I don't want to take all of them because I would like to get some more of these sticks. Firewood for fuel, and then any remaining space will go in there. So we got one bark left. That's fine. Alright, let's get back. And what we can do is add a little fuel to the fire. We'll hold R or just press R. We can add all of those. And what I'm going to do is hold E to extinguish it because we don't need it on right now. Perfect, so we got fuel ready for when we're ready to cook. Let's build ourselves a fishing pole. Nice, we've got a fishing pole now. And then we can build ourselves a hut. So we go into bushcraft. We have our shelter and a rain collector. We're going to want both of those. So shelter. Let's see, we want to get it close to the fire for now. Q and E to rotate. You know what, let's put them all, because we're probably going to end up building more than one. So let's go right there, I think. Yep. Alright. So now we've got to level it. So we'll hit E, because there is terraforming in this game, which is really cool. We'll level this, and level this. Alright, so now we need to supply 2 logs. So we cut down the 2 logs that we did have, so let's go find another tree to cut down. Here we go, young fir. Alright, let's harvest it, and then we'll get a couple of the logs out of it. Perfect, alright. So, now we'll carry these logs back. Alright, so where's our hut? Alright. So, straight back. Kind of. Alright, let's get one of these put in, and then we'll grab the second one. Alright, let's get this put in, so once we get close, hit R. And then hold E. And we'll get this thing built. Perfect. Alright, so now we need one more log, some rope, and some sticks. Let's hold R. That put in what we had, so we need more sticks and another log. Alright, let's get this put in, supplied, and hold E. We will build this, and then I think we just have one more step after this. We could have, I guess if we pin it, yeah. So up there in the upper left, you can see the progress, and now we need bark. We've got 10 of them. Let's submit that. And then build that, and that should be our shelter. There we go. We've got ourselves a little shelter. We can hold E, or just tap E. We can go to sleep. What that will do, so if we wait for the full counter, that'll like double up our energy level, which is really good to have. And as we're laying here, our health bar slowly goes up, which will be a really good thing. So you can see our energy level going up. And now we would just lay here and let our guy heal up. So I think we will probably call this the first episode. Next episode, we will continue to build. I think that is where we start working on getting our first villager. So I'm super excited for that one. If you guys are enjoying the episode, or if you guys enjoyed this episode, please comment that down below. If there's other ideas, if you've owned this game, if you've played it, and you have some tips and tricks, please comment that down. Definitely would appreciate it. I'm still learning all this. Like I said, I made it through the first year, and I lost almost all my villagers from it. So hopefully we'll learn something out of this, out of that disaster, and do a little bit better this time. But until I see you guys again, make sure you have a wonderful day, wonderful weekend and evening, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Bye. Oh, and hey, I almost forgot. Don't forget to keep it simple, alright? Bye.